Hey everyone, and welcome. You know that feeling, right? When you're craving something sweet, something rich and decadent, but you also want to stick to your health goals. Well, what if I told you that you absolutely don't have to choose? Today, we're going to prove you can have it all. I am so excited to share 3 of my all-time favorite gluten-free cake recipes with you. We're going to make a seriously decadent chocolate cake, a super cozy breakfast cake that's perfect with coffee, and an impossibly fluffy vanilla cake. So let's get our aprons on and dive right in. All right, first up is this absolutely incredible chocolate cake. I'm talking so rich, so fudgy. It seriously reminds me of those Ho-Ho's cakes from when I was a kid, but this one is made with amazing, wholesome ingredients. If you are a chocolate lover, you are going to flip for this. Okay, let's talk ingredients. It all starts with almond flour, which gives this cake the most amazing tender texture. Now, here's a little tip that makes a huge difference. Make sure your eggs are at room temperature. It might seem like a small thing, but room temp eggs whip up with so much more volume, and that's the real secret to getting a light and airy cake. And what I love about this recipe is how flexible it is. You can totally use almond milk or oat milk, whatever you have on hand. For the oil, coconut oil gives it a lovely flavor, but a light olive oil works great too. It's all about using what you love. All right, here we go. We're going to start by whipping the eggs, vanilla, and your sugar substitute for about 4 minutes on high. You'll literally watch it transform. It'll double in size and get all light and pale. Then on low speed, just gently mix in the milk and oil. The key is not to overdo it. We want to keep all that beautiful air. Finally, we'll gently fold in our dry ingredients. Pour that gorgeous batter into your pan, and here's a little trick. Take a skewer and just give the top a little swirl. It really helps prevent cracks as it bakes. Pop it right into a preheated oven at 170 degrees Celsius. It's going to go on the middle rack for exactly 40 minutes. The smell that will fill your kitchen is, it's just the best. So while that cake is cooling, let's whip up a quick ganache. Now, I know ganache sounds super fancy, but it's probably one of the easiest, most impressive toppings ever. It's literally just 2 ingredients, chocolate and cream. The magic ratio here is 1 to 1. So I use 100 grams of dark chocolate and 100 grams of coconut cream. All you do is warm up the cream, just don't let it boil, then pour it over the chocolate. Just keep stirring until it's perfectly smooth and glossy. Pour that over your cooled cake, and boom, pure chocolate perfection. Okay, ready for round 2? After that rich chocolate, let's switch gears to something wonderfully comforting. This is my cozy banana oat breakfast cake. It's honestly one of my favorite ways to start the morning. It's hearty, it's satisfying, and it's so, so good. So here's what we're working with. Instead of flour, we're using rolled oats, which gives it this amazing texture and makes it super filling. And you know what's great about this recipe? You can use those super ripe, spotty bananas or just regular yellow ones. I've done it both ways, and it turns out perfectly every single time. I am not exaggerating when I say this is one of the easiest cakes you will ever make. You just mash up your bananas in one bowl, then you literally dump everything else in there and give it a good stir. That is it. Pour it into your pan, sprinkle some chocolate and walnuts on top if you're feeling it, and it is ready for the oven. This one bakes at 180 degrees Celsius. I'd start checking on it around the 35-minute mark. You'll know it's ready when it's all puffed up and just getting a little golden brown around the edges. Your kitchen is going to smell like heaven, I promise. Okay, listen up because this is my #1 tip for this cake. You have to try it warm. Let it cool for maybe 5 minutes just so you can slice it and then dig in. When it's warm, the texture is just unbelievably creamy and delicious. It is pure comfort. And last, but certainly not least, we have a cake for all the vanilla lovers out there. This is my fluffy almond vanilla cake, and it is just pure elegance. The texture is so soft, so tender. Honestly, the only way I can describe it is like eating a cloud of melted butter. It's that good. The ingredients here are so simple, but they create something truly special. We're using that beautiful almond flour again for a super delicate crumb. And the secret ingredient for that rich, incredible flavor? Real butter. You're just gonna melt it and let it cool down a bit. You want it liquid, but not hot enough to scramble your eggs. So just like our chocolate cake, we're gonna start by whipping the eggs, sugar substitute, and vanilla until they're really light and fluffy. Then gently mix in that cooled, melted butter. For the last step, use a hand whisk to fold in the almond flour and baking powder. Just be gentle. The whole goal is to keep that beautiful airy texture we created. Now this is a pretty delicate cake, so we're gonna bake it low and slow. Set your oven to 160 degrees Celsius, and it'll need about 40 to 45 minutes. You'll know it's done when a skewer poked in the center comes out totally clean. Okay, so now you have 3 incredible cake recipes. But before you run off to the kitchen, I want to share a few of my best tips to make sure these cakes stay fresh and taste amazing for days to come. This is the ultimate question for any baker, right? You've put in all this love and effort and you want to enjoy every last bite. So, what's the best way to store these creations? Here's my system. For the first day, just keep them covered right on the counter. After that, I like to slice them up and pop them in an airtight container in the fridge. When you want a piece, just let it sit out for about 30 minutes to come back to room temp. Oh, and a little secret for that banana oat cake? Pop a slice in the microwave for a few seconds. It tastes just like it came out of the oven. So there you have it. 3 totally different but all completely delicious and healthy cakes. You've got rich chocolate, a cozy breakfast treat, and a dreamy vanilla delight. I guess the only question left is, which one are you going to bake first? Happy baking, everyone!